all 6 aircraft rolling 360 degrees around Boss. Boss is up there in the lead. You can still see the diamond is in the same formation there, 2, 3, and 4, and then 5 and 6 have just joined on the outside.
If 4 is difficult enough, the diamond formation, is the delta that much more difficult?
It is. Just two more aircraft make it even more so to stay in position, and 4 has to stay right in the middle in order to balance where 5 and 6 are flying off of him.
Let's watch this command recorder. Brings the formation back to the show line. Very shortly, all 6 aircraft be approaching the Blue Angel fleur-de-lis.
This is another maneuver where we'll get to hear Boss talk if we can listen to it. It's called the fleur-de-lis. All 6 aircraft are going to separate, roll, and then you'll see the diamond will go up over the top, rejoin back up into the diamond while climbing, which is difficult. And then the solos are going to exit behind the crowd and then come back around to join them again.
And we'll hear the boss make that call.
We will. He's going to say, up we go. Ready break, ready roll. If you listen to the narration now, you'll hear it.
Individual 360-degree rolls, and the 4 diamond pilots will rendezvous through a looping maneuver from the left at 450 miles per hour. The Blue Angel fleur-de-lis. Let's listen in.
That's Boss. See how he's kind of singing.
Ready, push.
Joining as they get back up over the top there. There's Boss, 2, 3, and 4 getting all together. 4 is getting up into position. Now they're back into the diamond as they come back down to the other side of the loop. You'll see them pass over center point and exit, and now the 2 solos, there they are. They're coming around and going to chase them down and join up with them. There's the solos having fun. It's a pretty fun part of the flight.
Well, if you do all that work for all those months to get ready for this, it is fun when you get out there and get a chance to perform, isn't it?
Absolutely. I love it. I've watched it. I watch it from the ground each time we perform, and I still, ever since I've been a little girl watching my dad fly in the Navy, I've always had a special feeling inside when I see aircraft and hear jets. And it hasn't gone away even after 10 months with the Blue Angels.
You've always wanted to be a flyer.
Well, I've always wanted to be in the Navy, I think. I didn't know for sure when I was super young, but all along growing up in a Navy family, I think the introduction of what it's like to be with the type of people that you get to serve with, I knew I wanted to be a part of that.
Rolling out the formation on the show line for their next maneuver, the Delta loop break cross.
So as the solo pilots are joining back up with the diamond out to the right, they're going to come back around and do the loop break cross, which is they're going to go up and they'll come all the way over and then nose down and turn on their smoke and then separate into out into 6 different directions.
I should tell all of you folks who are watching along with us that we are watching monitors because much of what takes place, we have a canopy over our head, so much of what takes place is out of our sight. We have to watch the monitors here, and you're getting just a spectacular look from our great camera people here along the shores of Lake Washington.
They're doing a great job keeping up.
It's not easy. These people are very talented doing
They're really good filmers. There they go, up. Boss is tilting his head back as he's going to try and find that center point barge, and he's going to point all 6 jets straight at it. And then at the correct altitude, he will call ready break, and they'll all separate. There they go. So as they all separate, they're going to go 6 different directions, like spokes on a wheel, all the way out to 3 miles. They'll turn back around and then do, as we saw earlier with the diamond, but now all 6 of them coming from 6 different directions, all at 500 knots, pointing straight at each other to converge on center point.
Is 3 miles about the furthest distance during the demonstration that the jets will get away from center point?
Actually, 5 miles.
5.
And that's one of the reasons why the bridge is closed down. We have to have sterile airspace, so from surface to 15,000 feet, and then 5-mile circle around that center point is secure right now for our performance. The Blue Angels are flying the F-18A model, and the 2-seaters, if you see the 7 jet, that's the F-18B. I was saying earlier they are the oldest jets in the Navy. The F-18E and F are the Super Hornet, and those are out, even the C's and the D's, those are out fighting the war. We get the older jets and make them work.
I was going to say, they for being old ones, they do pretty well, don't they?
They do. It's a lot of hours that go into maintaining those aircraft.
I was going to say, and it's a credit to the maintenance folks that travel with you everywhere you go.
They're incredible. They're handpicked from the fleet. They represent all the Navy sailors and all the Marine folks that you have out there representing your United States military. They get handpicked to come and help make the Blue Angel jets work and represent. And they do a fabulous job.
Here we have another tweet. Let's get to that. This is from Joseph. Are the Blue Angels using the C model of the Hornet, and will they eventually use the, is that JSF or EF Super Hornet models?
So that's kind of what we were just talking about. So it is the A model that they're flying. That's what you're seeing right now. The JSF is even newer than the Super Hornet. So no, we're not. One day potentially, but those new aircraft are built for fighting combat, not for flying the Blue Angel performances around the country.
And quite frankly, are there things you could, there's probably nothing you could do with the new jet that you can't do with this jet, is there?
There may be a couple new maneuvers and such, especially with the Super Hornet being bigger and more powerful. But the performance that we put on here does a great job demonstrating the capability of the F-18.
And again, the bottom line, as we're starting to wrap up the demonstration here, is, quite frankly, your #1 job is to get people interested in the Navy and the Marines.
Absolutely. It's our #1 job is to be recruiters and to go out and represent and show the American public what the military is all about and answer questions. They're coming around for the Delta breakout, which is the second to last maneuver. You're going to come from in front of the crowd, and they're going to come straight at us and then all separate in separate directions.
In front of the crowd, the Mountains make their approach to the show line for their next maneuver. Approaching center point, the entire formation will separate in dramatic fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Angel, Delta. And
when we say coming from in front of the crowd, for geography purposes, it's coming from over Mercer Island, toward the west.
Yes.
Again, a spectacular shot.
That's a new maneuver that the team added last year. It's a big crowd pleaser.
We have our headphones on and our microphones, and of course with the sound of the jets overhead. But trust me, having been here many years, these fans are very appreciative along the shoreline here. They know what they're seeing, and they let the Blue Angels know.
Oh, the reception we've got in Seattle has been incredible, top notch. Just walking from our hotel room to the parking structure, you get stopped and get to meet all the people on the streets of Seattle saying how much they love Seafair and they love having us here, and it's a really great feeling. And we feel very welcome. Is
it all business, or do you have a chance to relax a little, see a few of the sights, maybe enjoy dinner with friends if you have friends in the area?
We do. My husband's here actually visiting, and we have time in the mornings before the performance, and then in the evenings as well once we're done debriefing. I went to the Kenny Chesney concert last night actually.
Oh, there you go. Probably over at Quest Field. A lot of folks.
At Quest Field, yeah, it was great.
Jammed, packed?
It was a packed house.
Kenny Chesney puts on quite a show.
Sure does.
And so do you guys, the U.S. Navy Blue Angels. Look at this.
This is the last pass. They're going to come from the right. This is the Delta Flat Pass, showing you that 18-inch wingtip canopy separation between all the aircraft as they pass right to left, and then they're going to exit and go back to Boeing Field.
Professionalism and excellence. Spending 98 years of naval aviation, the 2009 team takes a great deal of pride in serving